I'm proud to be
TNT.
I'm proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. Yes, this is my country. I'm proud to be
TNT.
so proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be
TNT.
so proud to be.
Couva celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be
TNT.
I'm proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be
TNT.
so proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. This is my country.
Automobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be T&T.
I'm proud to be
T&T.
I'm proud to be
T&T.
I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be
T&T.
so proud to be
T&T.
I love this place. It's my country, where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be
TNT.
I'm proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be
TNT.
so proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. It's my country, where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be
TNT.
I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be
TNT.
Be Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to the fourth and final day of swimming here at the National Aquatic Center in Trinidad and Tobago. This is the Commonwealth Youth Games live from Couva. My name is Joe Van Ravello, joined again by Ayana Hutchinson for this final day. This morning we have 31 races for you. First one is about to start. This is the women's 200 meters individual medley.
Yes, and you see the list on your screen.
And here we go.
It's only 2 o'clock. We are ready to go 'cause we don't have to walk. No, no, we are ready yet for the show to stop. And if they insist on asking if we had enough, tell them we gon' be here till the morning. We gon' be here till the morning. We gon' be here till the sun come up, 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 sun come up. Sun come out. We done paying all this money to vet. I say we'll be taking everything we could get. I say who the hell is you to try and make an issue when we come to party ho? Tell me what we should do. We not going home.
The driver of TDK, that is TDK 9282, you are asked to remove your vehicle. Quickly, please. That is the driver of TDK 9282.
In the water, that's heat number 1 of our women 200 meter individual medley. Very close race there between lanes 4, 5, 3, and 6. And it's Asiata of New Zealand with the first turn, followed by Mackenzie just behind. This is heat number 1 of 3 of the women's 200 IM. Up next, heat number 2 with Megan Hansford of Jersey in 2. Lana He Connolly of Cook Islands in 3. Grace Davison of Northern Ireland in 4. Ruxin Tan of Malaysia will be in 5. Holly McGill of Scotland will be in 6. Jemima Green of Guernsey in 7. And Joanna Chen of Papua New Guinea in 8. And winning this first heat, it appears to be lane number 4, Lily McPherson of Australia.
And there is your winner for the first heat of the women's 200 meter individual medley, Lily McPherson from Australia. Time 2 minutes 24.31 seconds.
The silver medalist in the women's 100 meters butterfly comes in first. Danielle Asiata of New Zealand second in 2:24.80. Scotland's Drew Mackenzie third in 2:24.93.
Your start list for the second heat.
Again, yeah. not moving your ways by chance, no. It's the rhythm, the rhythm, the rhythm. I bring music to make you dance, yes. Don't refuse it. It's like walking footsteps. It's natural, yeah. Like a baby crying for the first time. Like Anya with her first design. Best I did bring some bricks and a load of sand and build up my house on this land. Cause inside this fed is my home. This fed is my home. My bills is done paid. Inspector leave me alone. This fed is my home. This fed is my home. My mortgage done paid. So come and shop in my house if you want. Get on bad in here if you want. You could talk up your foot on couch if you want. Cause me casa is su casa.
And that's Holly McGill of Scotland, followed by Grace Davison by Megan Hansford. The swimmers for the third heat. In lane 1, we have Zara Dowden of Grenada. Lane 2, Oriana Wheeler of Guernsey. Lane 3, Theodora Taylor of Wales. Lane 4, Ellie McCartney of Northern Ireland. Lane 5, Hope Shimal of New Zealand. Lane 6, Ashika Ramchandra of India. Lane 7, Simone Mole of South Africa. And in lane 8, Harim Malik of Pakistan.
My mortgage done paid. So come and shop in my house if you want. Get on bad in here if you want. You could talk up your foot on couch if you want. Cause me casa is su casa. Come let me jump to soca. Yeah, yeah. You're not moving your ways by chance, no. It's the rhythm, the rhythm, the rhythm. I bring music to
And
make
that
you
was Grace
dance.
Davison of Northern Ireland with the first touch there in lane number 4. As we get ready for heat number 3 of the women's 200-meter individual medley.
Northern Ireland's Grace Davison is the winner of Heat 2 in the women's 200 meters individual medley in 2 minutes 19.94 seconds.
And your results on screen at the moment. Northern Ireland and Malaysia, Tan Ruxin came in second, 2 minutes 22.48 seconds, and Cook Islands, Connolly, 2 minutes 24.88 seconds.
Yeah, this race is comprised of 4 laps of the pool. They begin with the butterfly stroke. As we look at the starters for the third and final heat in the women's 200 meters IM, go butterfly, back, breast, and then they end on the freestyle.
Every time we hear soca music, we getting on bad, bad, bad. Everybody misbehaving. We getting on bad, bad, bad. I never see so much people jumping. We getting on bad, bad, bad. Every year around this time, this is the place to be, to unwind. Just set your spirit free, let go. Be what you feel to be. Just let the music take control. Take a little wine, or start to chip to the beat. Have a time, cause carnival belong to we, and nobody could take it. You know it's the greatest. It's time for us to show the world. Cause when we in a fence or on the road, everybody walking up, the music keeps you in a zone. Everybody getting on, playing mass or playing juve. Everybody walking up, no matter the place. It's time for we to set the pace. Cause I never see so much people jumping. Everybody misbehaving. I never see so much waist gyrating. We getting on bad.
So this is our 200-meter individual medley, heat number 3, final heat. Remember, we have finals this evening. We hope to see the stands full capacity this evening for our Commonwealth Youth Games finale for swimming. In the water, in the lead, swimming lane number 4, that's Ellie McCartney of Northern Ireland. That's Ellie McCartney of Northern Ireland, lane number 4. She's followed by Theodora Taylor of Wales and Hope Shamiel of New Zealand.
Event 30, men 200 meter IM. We have 4.
Your winner of Heat 3 of the women's 200 IM, Ellie McCartney, Northern Ireland, 2 minutes, 17.94 seconds.
The 200 meters women's breaststroke champion leads in Wales' Theodora Taylor, who came in 2 minutes, 21.84 seconds. Third was Hope Jamil of New Zealand in 2 minutes, 24.74. Now it's time for the men's 200 meters individual medley. Going to have 4 of these races.
Sharp vibes, yeah. Red boys, yeah. Can I really talk just a little bit? Can I really talk just a little bit? Can I really talk just a little bit? Hold on. You coming at the dance, and you walk up ready. But you ain't bring no friends, nor no family. You see the stranger on your left, you see the stranger on your right. Better start to jam up with them, 'cause we fetting in here tonight and we chanting. Together we burning. Together we whining. One night we pumping. Fret until the morning. Tell me how you feeling. You know why? All away in the carnival, all away in the festival, all away in the bacchanal, all away. Whatever you get, I wine on your bumper. The crowd push you over, we pushing back. Lord, everybody know get in your zone. Nobody here should wine.
That's Samoan Hamilton of Samoa there, followed by Joshua Dunning.
So while you're jamming, I want to hear you chanting. Together we shaking. Together we whining.
The swimmers for the second heat in lane 1, we have Nelson Oliver Denny of Jamaica. Lane 2, Jose Nicholas Kanjula of Namibia. Lane 3, Regan Chen of Singapore. Lane 4, Edward Markel Whittles of England. Lane 5, Solomon Williams of Wales. Lane 6, Shohan Ganguly of India. And in lane 7, Keo Lobo of Mozambique. It's the swimmers of the first heat of the 200 meter IM in the water right now. And in front, or in the lead, we have Solomona Hamilton of Samoa, followed closely by Joshua Dunning of Guernsey. And it is Solomona Hamilton of Samoa in a time of 2:18.13, followed by Joshua Dunning. Heat 2.
And those are your results for the first heat of the men's 200 meter IM. Your winner, Hamilton from Samoa, 2 minutes 18.13 seconds, followed by Joshua Dunning from Guernsey, 2 minutes 19.54 seconds. And your start list for heat 2.
We're now in heat number 2 of our 200-meter individual medley. So coming up next, heat number 3, Elliot Gonzalez of Guyana will be in 1. Oliver Durand of Namibia will be in 2. Evan Davidson of Scotland will be in 3. Keon Keelock of South Africa in 4. Samuel Higgs of Australia will be in 5. Zachary Kwan Long Tay of Singapore will be in 6. Oscar Dodds of Jersey will be in 7. And Ellie Gibson of the Bahamas will take up lane number 8. That was lane number 4, Edward Markle Whittles of England winning this heat.
Heat 2 in the men's 200 meters individual medley is England's Edward Markle Whittles in a time of 2 minutes 5.55 seconds. Moving swiftly along, the results here. This is Shoan Ganguly coming in second in 2 minutes 7.34 seconds. Wales' Solomon Williams in 2 minutes 7.35. Start list for Heat 3 is currently on your screen.
I duck in it. 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 I have a question. Who does go to work on a Thursday or even a Friday when it have parties? I still put on my wet clothes, but I just stay. Do wine and the shorty. She tell me she up there.
In the lead, we have Keon Keelock of South Africa, followed by Oliver Duran of Namibia, by Samuel Higgs of Australia. The swimmers for the fourth heat, in lane 1, we have Joel Ling Tayu of Brunei, Lane 2, Philip Nowaki of Jersey. Lane 3, Kevin Zhang of New Zealand. Lane 4, Matthew Ward of Scotland. Lane 5, Adam Graham of England. Lane 6, Harvey Lark of Australia. And in lane 8, Binura Tanglalia of Sri Lanka. That is Talagala. And there we have lane 4, followed closely by lane 5, Kian Keelock of South Africa in a time of 2:05, followed by Samuel Higgs of Australia, followed by Evan Davison of Scotland.
Your winner for Heat 3 of the 200 meters individual medley from South Africa, Kian Craig Keelock, 2:05.47 seconds.
Keelock is already a 100-meter breaststroke bronze medalist. He leads Samuel Higgs in 2 minutes 5.97 and Scotland's Evan Davidson, 2 minutes 7.38.
There's your start list for the Heat 4 of these individual medleys.
We have Adam Graham of England in front, followed by Matthew Ward of Scotland, by Harvey Lark of Australia. And there we have Matthew Ward of Scotland, followed by Kevin Zhang of New Zealand, followed by Adam Graham of England. Matthews Ward in a time of 2:07.08. We get ready for event 31, women 50-meter freestyle.
The inevitable Matthew Ward wins this one in 2 minutes 7.08 seconds. He already has 5 medals, of course, 3 gold and 2 silver, so looking for another.
There are your results. Matthew was followed by Kevin Zhang from New Zealand, 2:07.50 seconds, and England's Adam Graham, 2:08.48 seconds for third.
That's it for the individual medleys. Now we head to the most populous event on the calendar today, women's 50-meter freestyle. Going to be 8 of these races. This is Heat 1's start list. As we wait, we just want to go through the starters. This is a 4-person race. Chisomo Rose Haya of Malawi. We have Alyssa Gardner, Vanuatu's Pamela Mesa, and South Africa's Cassidy Burgess, all in this race. This is going to be a straight run to the finish. It's going to be a straight swim, to the finish.
Swiftest wins. And I think this might be the equivalent of the indoor 60-meter, where it's the shortest thing in the shortest event on the program, and it's definitely who gets off the block first and who touches the wall first. So,
yeah,
this might be the most exciting part for me today.
Yeah, we're looking for some good starts from these athletes. Of course, finishing strong is also very important. Matthew Ward showed us that in the last of those 4 races.
Definitely, and you can tell the way how the different strokes were set up, the different strokes. Yeah, okay. So the different strokes are set up where it looked like his weaker stroke was first, and him being the backstroke champion that he is, took advantage of the fact that the backstroke was the second part of the medley, and he took command of the race and just used the rest of the race to kind of maintain his lead. So,
yeah, he has been the starter in overall at the National Aquatic Center here in Balmain, Couva. He has gold in all 3 backstroke events, 50, 100, and 200 meters. He's also a silver medalist in the men's 100 meters freestyle and the 4x100 freestyle relay. He won that silver last evening. Matthew Ward is doing pretty well for himself. He does have a games record in the 50-meter backstroke, 25.51, the new mark, breaking the old that was set in 2015 by Zane Waddle of South Africa. That was 25.93. So, looking for great things from him. I think he's in 2 events today, right?
yeah, definitely. He looks like he's a strong contender. I'm not sure is there a version of in sports what we will call like the most populous medal winner.
Like
so,
a Victor
if I wasn't sure if there's something like that in swimming, but if there was a candidate for that trophy, he would definitely be a front runner. So,
and we also want to highlight that we have the People's Champion Zarek Wilson also in the 50 meters men's section. Zarek Wilson and Nikolai Blackman both involved today in those races. They are both golden. Nikolai Blackman with 2. Zarek taking up his first goal of these games last evening in a junior games record. .53.70 in the men's 100-meter butterfly was his winning time. And to continue to congratulate all the athletes for their performances, even those that don't make it onto the podium. This is what it's about. It's about participating and learning what it is to perform at this level.
definitely, and like I keep reiterating that at this age, everything is developmental. Yes, some people may not walk away with medals, some people may not make the finals, but if you can take away any kind of plus from your experience, any kind of positive experience from competing in games like these, I think it will definitely help bode well as far as how you develop your mental toughness that will be required in order for you to transition into the elite ranks as you age.
Indeed, a great start here for these athletes under the stewardship of these officials on the sidelines. Did celebrate Safe Sport Day yesterday, so it's very important that these guardians continue to take care of the future of this sport. As we look at the picturesque surroundings here at the National Aquatic Center in Balmain, Couva. It's been a bit of a rainy morning certainly brightening up as we approach the middle of the day.
I don't mind the rain so much, as long as it stays cool. Once the temperature is nice and it's easy for the athletes, well, you have a covering, but once it's easy for the athletes and we don't have to deal with the humidity and stuff like that, that tends to come along with the rain and the sun kind of combating one another. I think there will be a nice cool day for the athletes to give you some fire in the pool.
Yeah, life in tropical country sometimes be a real sweat.
Definitely.
We got to look at some of the 1,800 volunteers just behind the finish line of these 50-meter freestyle events. It's waiting for the first heat to begin.
We are to the drivers of PDU 3066 and PCU 8583. We need you to remove your vehicles urgently. And we're getting ready for heat number 1, where we have Chisomo Rose Haya of Malawi in 3, Alyssa Gardner of Turks and Caicos Islands in 4, Pamela Mesa of Vanuatu in 5, and Cassidy Burgess of South Africa in lane number 6. As we get ready for heat number 2, winning the first heat was Cassidy Burgess. We have Vahohi Afu of Tonga in 1, Anna Dominiques of Mozambique in 2, Ini Akhtar of Bangladesh in 3, Caroline.
And on your screen, the winner of the first heat of the women's freestyle 50 meters, South Africa's Cassidy Shiloh Burgess, 27.88 seconds. Very swift. And your results, Chisomo Haya followed her in second place, 30.41 seconds. Vanuatu's Pamela Mesa, 32.88 in third. Turks and Caicos Alyssa Gardner was fourth.
Here's the start list for the women's 50-meter freestyle heat 2.
Heat number 3, we have Salani Saga of Samoa in 1, Delphine Riley of Guernsey in 2, Phoebian Ninkton of Singapore in 3, Abigail Labushan of Seychelles in 4, Ella Justice of Isle of Man in 5, Charlotte Sanford of Uganda in 6, Shami Mohammed Marvin of Brunei in 7, Grenada's Sarah Dowden will be in lane number 8. First touch there goes to Caroline Fiamani of Tonga.
There's your winner, Fiamani, Tonga. 28 seconds. 28.75 seconds for your winner for the second heat of these women's 50-meter freestyle. There's your results. Papua New Guinea's Joanna Chen came in second, 29.43 seconds. Tonga's Afu, 29.94 seconds.
Here are your starters for heat 3 of the women's 50-meter freestyle.
This is heat number 3. Coming up in heat 4 is Iman Adama of Nigeria in 1, Janali Tokome Garap of Papua New Guinea in 2, Akifmi Wasala Tantri of Sri Lanka in 3, Haley Wangan Yu of Brunei in 4, Ellie Shaw of Antigua in 5, Asia Kent of Gibraltar in 6, Kyra Ha.
Ella Justice of the Isle of Man wins heat 3 of the women's 50-meter freestyle in 28.28 seconds. Justice was followed by Grenada's Sarah Dowden in 28.98. Guernsey's Delphine Riley was third in 29.13.
There's your start list for heat 4 of these women's 50-meter freestyle.
Coming up next is heat number 5. Michael Dimi Prokopu of Cyprus in 1. Jade Fury of Zambia in 2. Jamie Joachim of St. Vincent in 3. Zoe Williamson of Bahamas in 4. Amelia Mayers of Barbados in 5. Sharifa Lewis of Guyana in 6. Naima Hazel of St. Lucia in 7. And Ariel Rodriguez of Guyana in 8. And taking heat number 4, that's Ellie Shaw of Antigua and Barbuda.
Your winner of heat 4, Antigua's Ellie Shaw, 28.28 seconds. She was followed by Brunei's Haley Wong An Yu, 28.29 seconds, and Papua New Guinea's Tokame Garap in 28.58 seconds. Your start list for heat 5 of these women's 50-meter freestyle.
swimmers for Heat 6 in Lane 1, Hannah Jones of Guernsey. Lane 2, Sophie Davies of Wales. Lane 4, Theodora Taylor of Wales. Lane 4, Erin Little of England. Lane 6, Amelia Bray of New Zealand. Lane 7, Isabella House of Bermuda. And in Lane 8, Harper Barrowman of Cayman Islands.
And to the action in the water, the first touch there goes to lane number 7, Naima Hazel of St. Lucia.
Winner of women's freestyle. The winner of the women's 50-meter freestyle Heat 5, Naima Hazel of St. Lucia, 27.97 seconds. Ariel Rodriguez of Guyana was second in 27.98, and Barbados's Amelia Myers rounds out the Caribbean top three, 28.10 seconds. Now here are the starters for the women's 50-meter freestyle Heat 6.
The swimmers for Heat 7 in Lane 1, Marley House of Bermuda. Lane 2, Anahara Makachion of Fuji. Lane number 3, Karabui Nabunti of Uganda. Lane 4, Ines Miller of Australia. Lane 5, Laurie Devine of Scotland. Lane 6, Christiana Shirley, Jamaica. Lane 7, Kiana Moss, Bahamas. And in Lane 8, Megan Horsford, Jersey.
And touching the world first there from Wales is Theodora Taylor, 25.99.
Your winner of Heat 6, Wales, is Theodora Taylor, 25.99 seconds. She was followed by England's Erin Little, 26.60 seconds, followed by Amelia Bray from New Zealand, 27.09 seconds. And here's your start list for Heat 7 of these women's 50-meter freestyle.
Every time I play in masses,
The swimmers for the 8th and final heat in Lane 1, J.S. Simmons of Barbados. Lane 2, Charlotte Pimenta of New Zealand. Lane 4, Sky Carter of England. Lane 5, Jessica Lee Thompson of South Africa. Lane 4, Zoe Amundsen of Australia. Lane 7, Sarah Faustina Morse of Kenya. And in Lane 8, Angelique Little of Antigua Barbuda.
And this in the water is our Heat 7 of women 50-meter freestyle. Inez Miller of Australia with the first touch here. And lane number 4.
One of the stars of these swimming races here at the National Aquatic Center, Inez Miller, wins women's 50-meter freestyle Heat 7 in 26.18 seconds. Miller has already amassed 3 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. Looks well on her way to another. Scotland's Laurie Devine was second in 26.31. Uganda's Kirabao Namutebi was third in 26.50. Now here are the starters for the 8th and final women's 50-meter freestyle heat.
better than me. Nobody better than me. Nobody better than me. Nobody better than me.
And in the final heat of girls, it's lane number 4, Sky Carter of England, 25.59.
And your winner of the last and final heat for the women's 50-meter freestyle, England's Sky Carter, 25.59 seconds. Sky Carter looking to add to her medal haul. She was followed by Australia's Zoe Amundsen, 26.45 seconds, and South Africa's Jessica Thompson, 26.91 seconds.
So we look ahead to the men's 50-meter freestyle. This is the start list for Heat 1. Vanuatu's Leo Lebot is in lane 3. Malawi's Luca Smith is in lane 4. The Gambia's Usman Job is in lane 5. These are going to be 8 heats coming at you fast and furious. For fans of Team TTO, Heat 6 and 8 involve your gold medalists here at the pool in Couva. Zarek Wilson is in 6 in lane 5. In Heat 8, Nikolai Blackman is straight down the middle in 4, both hoping to further the Trinidad and Tobago cause. So we did speak about the medals, and we will be speaking about medals throughout this 4th and final day of swimming here at the National Aquatic Center in Balmain, Couva. 2 freestyle 100-meter medals, 100-meter, 200-meter for Nikolai Blackman. How has his performance been so far for you?
Definitely a very eye-opening performance. He's showing his mettle and showing exactly how strong he is in this event, and I expect him to be either one of the top contenders, definitely for a medal, to be on the podium for this event, if not the gold medal.
And the gold and a silver for Zarek Wilson. He also has the record to his credit. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Definitely will give Nicola a challenge, but you never know. I mean, there are 8 lanes. Everybody lined up there is ready to compete and ready to get a medal, so it's definitely not going to be an easy task for any one of them.
Yeah, they'll also have to look out for the rest of the field, of course. That is if they make it to the final. Likes of Thomas Cecchini. We have also Nick Finch. A couple other very big names so far in the pool is lining up against them. This is Heat 1 getting ready. This is Heat 2, apologies. So we look at the start list for Heat 2.
Yeah, lane 2, Trevon Benjamin of Antigua, Barbuda. Lane 3, Bijay Gary of Solomon Islands. Lane 4, Lucas Smith of Malawi. Lane 5, we have Hugo Gucci of Cameroon. Lane 6, we have Stefan Kawak of Scotland. And in lane 7, we have Taj Harry Williams of Turks and Caicos.
Coming out to conquer the world. I love how it does take me away.
Heat 3 is up next with Zach Moyo of Zambia in 1, Calvin Comey of Uganda in 2, Stephen Thomas of St. Helena in 3, Luke Lacrosse of Guernsey in 4, Braden Feynman of Australia in 5, Joshua Dunning of
The winner of the first heat, Heat 2 of the men's 50-meter freestyle is Stefan Kraric, 23.67 seconds, the silver medalist in the 4x100 freestyle relay. It's followed in by Antigua's Tivon Benjamin in 24.77, Malawi's Luca Smith in 25.44. Heat 3. Starter list is on your screen.
So in the water is heat number 3. Up next, heat 4 with Solomon Hamilton in 1. Ali Mithla of Pakistan will be in 2. Thomas Cecchini of Bermuda in 3. Damian D'Souza of Eswatini in 4. Brandon George of St. Vincent in 5. Connor McDonald of Cayman in 6. Connor Milan of the Isle of Man in 7. And Gamangwe Quetzal of Botswana in 8.
And there we have in lane 6, Joshua Dunning of Jersey, followed by Luke Decras of Jersey.
Your winner of Heat 3 in these men's 50-meter freestyle, Guernsey's Joshua Dunning, 25.44 seconds. He was followed by his teammate Luke Lecras, 25.48 seconds. Uganda's Calvin Kaumi, 25.86 seconds. And your start list for Heat 4 on your screen.
The swimmers for the 5th heat in lane 1, Matthew DeFriends of Jersey, lane 2, Deshandu Nerela of Sri Lanka, lane 3, Amrul Joy of Bangladesh, lane 4, Flynn Watson Brown of Bermuda, lane 5, Magnus Kelly of Isle of Man, lane 6, Omari Celia of Barbados, lane 7, Merrick Kent of Gibraltar, and in lane 8, Amani Miller of Barbados.
And in this heat number 4, it's Thomas Cecchini of Bermuda in lane number 3 as we get ready for heat number 5.
So the results of Heat 4 of the men's 50-meter freestyle. Thomas Cecchini of Bermuda in 25.45 seconds takes the first place. Top 3 also includes St. Vincent and the Grenadines' Brandon George in 25.48 and Botswana's Ketsile in 25.75. Now it's time for the start list of Heat 5 in the men's 50-meter freestyle.
The swimmers for the 6th heat in lane 1, Hector Lankilde of Samoa, lane 2, Chris Mihailov of South Africa, lane 3, Dylan Regis of Northern Ireland, lane 4, Marvin Johnson of the Bahamas, lane 6, Eric Wilson of Trinidad and Tobago, lane 6, James Allison of Cayman Islands, lane 7, Amos Furley of Seychelles, and in lane 8, Tendo Kwame of Uganda. And there we have Flynn.
Your winner for Heat 5, Bermuda's Flynn Watson Brown, 24.49 seconds. And their results, he was followed by Barbados' Omari Seeley, 24.84 seconds, and Isle of Man, Magnus Kelly, 25.0 seconds.
There's a bit more noise coming up for Heat 6 in the men's 50-meter freestyle, and that's because Eric Wilson is among the starters. Here's the full list.
The swimmers of Heat 7 in Lane 1, Jose Nicholas Canchulo of Namibia. Lane 2, Jaden Eaton of South Africa. Lane 4, Nigel Forbes of the Bahamas. Lane 4, David Young of Fiji. Lane 5, Nick Finch of England. Lane 6, Josh McCornish of New Zealand. Lane 7, Harry Wynne Jones of England. Lane 8, Alan Uhai of Tonga.
And it's Marvin Johnson of the Bahamas with the first touch in lane number 4, followed by Zarek Wilson of Trinidad and Tobago in lane number 5, and Hector Langkiln of Samoa in 3.
The Bahamas' Marvin Johnson Jr. takes Heat 6 in 23.02 seconds. Zarek Wilson was very close behind, 23.07. Hector Langkiln of Samoa was in 23.69 in third. As we look at the start list for Heat 7, just a reminder of the record. It is 22 flat. The game's record, the World Junior record, is 21.75.
Does we have to cross that race by like that much? Alright, so expecting Finch to win. No, hold on, Fiji.
4, Nikolai Blackman of Trinidad and Tobago. Lane 5, Zilu of Singapore. Lane 6, Abdullah Dama of Nigeria. Lane 7, Randall Neo of Singapore. And lane 8, Nelson Denny of Jamaica.
And that's David Young of Fiji, 23 flat. That's him.
There's your winner of Heat 7, men's 50-meter freestyle, Fiji's David Young, 23 flat. And here are your results. He was followed by England's Nick Finch, 23.61 seconds, and New Zealand's Jasper Cornish, 23.87 seconds.
Heat 8 of the men's 50-meter freestyle, the final of these freestyle heats, features Nikolai Blackman among the starters.
This is the 50-meter freestyle heat number 8. Coming up next, the women's 200-meter breaststroke. And into the wall first is the swimmer in lane number 4, Nikolai Blackman, 22.81, and that's the
22.81 is Blackman's winning time in Heat 8 of the men's 50-meter freestyle. He takes the kudos from the men to the left and right of him. Big noise for the champion swimmer from Trinidad and Tobago, a member of Team TTO. New Zealand's Harrison Kluans was second in 23.37. Lu Zhiyang of Singapore was third in 23.48. That's the end of the preliminary heats for the 50-meter freestyle. As we look ahead to the women's 200-meter butterfly, these are the starters from Heat 1. Bahamas' Kiana Higgs is in lane 1. Hashika Ramachandra of India is in lane 3. England's Ashley Bailey is in lane 4. Northern Ireland's Alana Burns-Atkin, lane 5. Guernsey's Oriana Wheeler is in lane 6. And Bahamas' Kiana Moss is in lane 7. It's going to be 4 laps of the pool here at the National Aquatic Center in Balmain, Couva. This is the 4th and final day of swimming at this center. Of course, we've had bumper days back to back. There are activities all throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago. If you just take a look, let's take a gander at the schedule for today, Wednesday, 9th of August. We have cycling on the track, just a short distance away from us here. There's swimming, of course, as you are with us. Beach volleyball is also being played in Tobago, and on the track at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, there is athletics and para-athletics, not forgetting Fast 5 netball in Shore Park, Tobago. So pretty full day of activities here.
You can actually pick and choose which event you would like to attend today, because there's no shortage of excitement anywhere you go.
And anywhere you are in the world, you can, of course, stream those live on the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee's YouTube page. Trinbago 2023 in full swing. It's going to be a quick couple of days. It's going to come to an end almost as soon as it started.
I know it. You're so used to focusing on a day-by-day event that when you get a week-long event like this, you like, where does the time go? Where does it fly by? Like, so it's, I know it, even though it may be a blur now, in retrospect, but during the closing ceremonies, all these athletes would have actually taken the time to reflect on how things went, what they enjoyed, what were they disappointed in, and the things they need to work on moving forward. But I think definitely that these games have proven that sport is healthy among the youth.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but at the end of any major sporting event that lasts, 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, kind of a sporting to banker at the end of that, right? And for those in our international audience, that a banker is a bout of sadness, a heavy bout of sadness after a major loss. And certainly we will miss the Trinbago 2023 games here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Definitely, definitely. But like anything in this life, when it goes, it definitely has to come back. It circles back around again. So we're looking to the next edition of these games.
And certainly Trinidad and Tobago will be looking for more major sporting activities here. We already have had our first major multi-sport event, and we've done pretty well, if I may say so, for ourselves.
Definitely. I was actually intrigued how we were going to host this event, and then when I saw the layout and the plans of everything that they had in place, I was very, very happy and excited to see these different events play off on 2 separate islands, run simultaneously like this. Trinbago 23 is doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, we've heard the thoughts of the administration in government and both in the LOC, just speaking about the fact that Trinidad and Tobago is very uniquely positioned at the south of the Caribbean with the most sporting facilities per capita in the region. We have a UCI center just behind us to host these kind of events. So I think this is a great endorsement for the future of sport tourism in Trinidad and Tobago.
Definitely, definitely. You tend to, a lot of those games have a winter season, and they may not be able to train the way they would like to. And having these facilities in the Caribbean, world-class facilities in the Caribbean, it definitely bodes well for sport tourism, and it encourages the growth of the sport. Different sporting venues encourages the growth for those events.
Of course, and the exchange that will happen with a lot of top quality international athletes coming to this country, these athletes included, will do wonders for the local and...
Yes, a definite trickle-down effect. I mean, once you hosting games like these, the spectators, which are primarily younger athletes, are the ones that will be inspired to say, okay, I think I can throw my hat in the ring and run a track race. I could throw my hat in the ring and try cycling. I could let's see how fast rugby I can, so it bodes well for the interest, the inspiration and investment later down the line.
Another point on proximity, we have over 1,800 young volunteers ranging in ages across the spectrum. They too will be very inspired by seeing these athletes perform and hopefully get into sport in whatever way that they can see in their future?
Yeah, a lot of the volunteers are, some, not a lot, some of the volunteers are actually very young kids, young athletes who may not have been eligible to perform in these games, but being as they volunteer, it allows them to be close to all of the action, allows them to see how an international competition could be, allows them to see the different countries that they may come up against during international competition, and it definitely could help in their inspiration and motivation to better themselves, to say, okay, I'm definitely going to come back next year as an athlete.
Progress is the goal, as it is in Heat 1 of the women's 200-meter butterfly. A reminder of those starters: Kiana Higgs in lane 1 is from the Bahamas. India's Hashika Ramachandra is in lane 3. England's Ashley Bailey is in lane 4. In lane 5, Northern Ireland's Alana Burns-Atkin. In lane 6 is Guernsey's Oriana Wheeler. And another Bahamian is in the lineup in lane 7, Kiana Moss.
Everybody whine to the champion sound. We have the champion sound. Wine and go down to the champion sound. We have the champion sound. Everybody whine. Should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me under high flow, ride out the storm, them just like a boat. So as the box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like hope.
The swimmers for the second heat: in lane 1, we have Tegan Nash of the Cayman Islands. Lane 2, Holly McGill of Scotland. In lane 4, Michaela Bird of Australia. Lane 5, Poppy Stephen of Australia. Lane 6, Holly Marshall of Wales. And in lane 7, Sierra Broadbelt of the Cayman Islands.
Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to endure. You see, God the way no night gone, so you don't really need to lie down. Them say what goes around comes right back around. I go wait until my time come. So from sun up straight to sunset, you could catch I bus in a sweat. I must time out. I feel like hope.
And there we have Ashley Bailey of England, followed by Alana Burns-Atkin, followed by Oriana Wheeler. The second heat.
But he gave us the strength and the will and the power and the courage to handle our problems through him. So on the count of 4, I want everybody.
And there's the winner of the first heat of this women's 200-meter butterfly, England's Ashley Bailey, 2 minutes, 18.07 seconds. Results on your screen. Northern Ireland's Alana Burns-Atkin, 2 minutes, 1.83 seconds. And Guernsey's Oriana Wheeler, 2 minutes, 3.90 seconds.
Bailey already has 2 medals to her name, a silver and a gold in both freestyle events. As we look ahead to the Heat 2 in the women's 200-meter butterfly, these are your starters.
Ping pong 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 pong. It's Naila. So ping pong 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 pong. It's like girls gone wild. I go get my grill on. Hard as ice and sparkling gold. I'm in a tropical paradise I call home. It's like an alpha and omega, Trinidad to Tobago. When I see my people dancing, all I hear is soca all day.
And it's Michaela Bird of Australia, followed by Poppy Stephen, also of Australia, by Sierra Broadbelt of the Cayman Islands. Up next is event 34, men 200-meter butterfly, and we have 2 heats in that event, and after which we are going to have a 10-minute intermission.
So coming up in heat number 1 for the 200-meter freestyle men, Emmanuel Gatson of the Bahamas, Chris Mahaloff of South Africa, Utkarsh Patil of India, Nigel Forbes of the Bahamas, Samuel Higgs of Australia, Jordan Eaton of South Africa, Isaac Thompson of Jersey, and Gamangi Kitsile of Botswana.
And that is Michaela Bird of Australia in a time of 2:15.19 by teammates Poppy Stephen, by Holly Marshall of Wales.
Michaela Bird, Australia, Heat 2 winner from 2:15.19 seconds, looking to add to her medal haul. 5 medals at this point. She's definitely looking for a 6th medal. Was the fastest to complete the 4 laps of this event.
Yeah, 2 gold and 3 bronze for Miss Bird.
And there's your results. Australia's her teammate Poppy Stephen, 2 minutes 16.22 seconds, followed by Holly Marshall of Wales, 2 minutes 22.08 seconds. And here's your start list for the men's butterfly, Heat 1.
nervous moments at the start of the men's 200-meter butterfly, but we're almost underway.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. It's yes. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. A special type of wine on this sweet occasion. So special every time. One in a million. And every time I have to go, you give me the I shall return. And I must come back. You give me the I shall return. And I must come back. You give me the I shall return. And I must come back. You give me the I shall
Just letting you know that right after the 200-meter butterfly, we'll have a 10-minute break, and then we'll have the mixed 400 medley relays, in which we have 3 heats of events. So please stay tuned for that.
The swimmers for the second heat in Lane 1, Samuel Sterry of Jersey. Lane 2, Radiant Arch of Wales. Lane 3, Stephen Carwick of Scotland. Lane 4, Ruben Rothbotham Keaton of England. Lane 5, Lee Hen Gore of Malaysia. Lane 6, Clancy Lobscombe of Australia. Lane 7, Ethan Stubbs Green of Antigua, Bermuda. Lane 8, Lan Hamblin Ogg of New Zealand. And that's the swimmer in lane 5, Samuel Higgs of Australia, followed by lane 6, Jaden.
Ready? And your winner from this first heat of the men's 200-meter butterfly, Samuel Higgs from Australia, in a time of 2:05.62 seconds. He was closely followed by Jarden Eaton of South Africa in a time of 2:08.47, and Bahamas's Nigel Forbes in 2:09.65 for third. And here's your start list for the men's 200-meter butterfly heat 2.
Get up on first.
And in the lead at this point in time, that's Ruben Robotham Keating. This is the 200-meter butterfly, heat number 2. Following this heat, we'll have a 10-minute intermission, and then we'll come back with your relay event. So that is Ruben Robotham Keating in the lead at this time.
You think?
It may change. It's Lee Hen Go. He's from Malaysia, followed by Ruben.
Goldie Hen of Malaysia wins heat 2 of the men's 200-meter butterfly, 2 minutes, 5.75 seconds. The songs of a man known as Maximus Dan spurring them on earlier. Ruben Robotham Keating was second, 2 minutes, 5.88. Clancy Luscombe of Australia, third in 2 minutes, 7.02. Now there's going to be a bit of a break between events. The next event on the docket is the mixed 400 meters medley relay. Going to have a 10-minute break between events. Just allows us a couple minutes to gab a bit on this lovely day shaping up here in central Trinidad.
We were discussing earlier the false start rules, and I think it was very interesting that they had so much variations, almost 7 variations of the false start rule. And I mean, in comparison to track and field, it's quite a lot, and it's a lot more technical in terms of in the comparison to track and field. But I was concerned that there would have been a false start based on the noise and the sound feedback that the athletes were hearing prior to the start. And I saw the Nigel Forbes from the Bahamas enter the pool, so I was like, oh my God, did he get disqualified? But I think the officials understood that it was not of the athlete's fault, and it was not, there was no penalty charge to him. So I think it was interesting to see it actually play out the way it did. So I was glad that nobody was penalized for something that was not entirely their fault.
Yeah, and all's well that ends well for Forbes. He finished third in Heat 1. After those nervous moments just before the start of the race.
Because they were called back quite a few times, actually. And I know, I have to compare with track and field because that's where my heart is. But in track and field, there is the rule where you're allowed only 1 false start. And I know the World Athletics is trying to implement the rule now. It's not just 1 false start, they have 2. So 1 false start is charged towards the athlete, and then there's another false start towards the entire field. So the person who false starts for the second time is disqualified. But in swimming, that is not the case. It is a one and done, and there is no take-backs, no excuses, no wiggle room for mistakes in these false start rules. Because, like I said, there are 7 cases, 7 scenarios, 7 possible scenarios where these athletes can be disqualified.
Yeah, just 3 of them are fatal. The other 4
debatable.
And it's kind of on the on the line, really. So you have to be very careful, and we haven't seen any of those scenarios play off so far. The pool, these young swimmers have been pretty professional in their execution.
Yes, and that is very admirable, because you tend to find a lot of the athletes may suffer from nerves and may do things that they would have not normally do during practice or other competitions, especially given the magnitude of these games. But I haven't seen any infractions or infringements from any other athletes during these races. So I think they are very much handling themselves on this stage in a very, very professional manner, and it's very admirable.
I think that's also due to the pretty chill atmosphere here in Trinidad and Tobago. It's very serious, but not too serious.
Yeah, you know, Trinidadians love a party culture. We love our lives. So our mindset tends to be a laid-back mindset. But yeah, we love making friends. All these different countries that are here for these games, we love introducing them to our culture, the way we think, the way we have fun, and it's always a have fun, welcome to Trinidad kind of mentality. We will take care of you. We make sure you enjoy yourself. By the time you leave, you will always want to come back.
True warmth of the islands and the warmth of the midday sun just coming out over the National Aquatic Center here in Balmain, Couva. Again, the Macarena on the pool side. You can see on the edge there some of the volunteers getting into their stride. Taking up some time as we wait for the start of the mixed 400-meter medley relay. It's going to be 8 laps of the pool for these swimmers. Competitors from Brunei, Cayman Islands, Jersey, Uganda, South Africa, Tonga, the Bahamas, Barbados, Wales, Australia, Bermuda, Northern Ireland, Singapore, England, Scotland, of course, Guernsey.
Fiji is having a grand time.
Bit of a dance-off going on poolside. Who's your pick on in this one?
There is no winner and no loser here. And if I were there, I would probably be down in the crowd too, doing the same dancing.
Great fun for these young athletes and volunteers. As you can see.
They remind me of a time during World Championships where Usain Bolt literally had a whole dance party before the start of his race. And it was such a lightened atmosphere. Everybody was so nervous and tense, but his charisma shone through during that dance party. By himself, mind you.
Medals and records are very much the point, but this is also what we're here for, the camaraderie. Nations coming together to Macarena.
You gotta feel it. It's electric. Ooh, it's shocking. It's electric. Dig it up, Mr. Kelly with the bubble nut melody. She's a moving along electric. She's so got the boogie. You gotta know it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Then you can't hold it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But you know it's there. Here, there, and everywhere. I've got to move. I'm going on a party ride. I've got to groove, groove, groove. And from this music I just can't hide. Are you coming with me? Come, let me take you on a party ride. And I'll teach you, teach you, teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. Some say it's a mistake. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You can't resist it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You can't do without it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Take it up with somebody. She's a jigger, feeling jolly. She's a moving along electric. She's so got the boogie. Don't wanna lose it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But you can't use it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But you know it's there. Here, there, and everywhere.
If we can get the relay teams electric slide into the starting block. We're gonna get restarted soon with our 400-meter medley relay. And that's how we do the electric slide. Trinbago 2023 style. As we have our mixed 400-meter medley relay coming up next. I don't think it's advisable to electric slide and announce at the same time.
Okay, event 35, mixed 400-meter medley relay. In heat 1, in lane 3, we have Tonga. In lane 4, we have Team Guernsey. And in lane 5, we have Team Uganda.
It's electric indeed as we look ahead to the 4x100 medley relay. Tonga, Guernsey, and Uganda.
Time to Shelly place. Shelly place. So now we Shelly place. Say we Shelly place. Time to Shelly place. Time to Shelly place. So now we Shelly place. Say we Shelly place. Right now we come to Kingdom Hell. Kingdom Hell. Whenever you hear the conch shell, everybody shell. Everybody shell. Everybody shell. Everybody shell.
So this is our 4x100 medley relay mix. You're seeing in the lead there, lane number 5, that's Team Uganda, followed by Team Guernsey and Team Tonga. You have 3 heats of these relays. So it's still Uganda at this point in time in lane number 5, but the team from Guernsey is coming up in lane number 4. Still lots of swimming to go in this event. And it's still Guernsey in lane number 4 ahead of Uganda. And that's Tonga in lane number 3. This is our Commonwealth Youth Games, Trinbago 2023. Hope you're enjoying your stay so far in our beautiful twin island republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And we see Uganda making a charge there. Who will it be? Still lots of swimming to go. Guernsey, Uganda, Tonga,
Show the spirit ready for the road. Time to get the road. In a whining mode. Spirit is the code. Get in a the zone. Get in a the zone.
up next heat number 2.
Ready for the road now. Rock them up on the stage. Hang them up on the stage. Rock them up on the stage. Hang them up on the stage. Rock them up on the stage. Hang them up on the stage. Rock them up on the stage. Stage, stage, stage. Everybody on them way. Everybody on them way. When we jumping on this stage. When we jumping on this stage. Everybody rock them way.
But in this heat number 1, it seems like it's all wrapped up. And it's going to be the team in lane number 4. That's Guernsey. That's Uganda. And lots of noise coming out from the Tonganese band. That's Tonga. As we get ready for...
And your winner in this first heat of the mixed 4x1 meter medley relay, Guernsey, in a time of 4 minutes 20.19 seconds. Guernsey taking that first position, followed by Uganda in a time of 4 minutes 27.22 seconds, and Tonga in 4 minutes 35.27 seconds. And this is your start list on screen for heat 2 of this mixed 4x1 meter medley relay.
These athletes are doing the backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and ending on the freestyle. Reminder, it's 8 laps of the pool. Bring your best 4.
Look where we reach again. End up in a party in the streets again. Even though I never wanna cheat, it's 1,000 man and 1,000 gal. I wanna jam on.
Look where we reach, you know. Hey, why we bringing sun up to the beach, you know. Just let the relationship breathe. I is not your man, you is not my girl. Until we reach home. So you could jam up on who you want and never wanna put who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself, like yourself, like yourself. So you could jam up on who you want and never wanna put who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Like yourself, like yourself, like yourself. Until the party
Come to wine, so don't come and try to interrupt me vibe.
So we're coming to the end of the first backstroke leg. I'm seeing lane number 1, Brunei. Lane 4, lane 5, it's 4, Scotland, Australia. You have 17 teams vying for 8 positions. Scotland, New Zealand, Wales now.
Why don't try to run the line?
And you don't try to stop me vibes, oh no.
You do what you want, I do what I like. You ain't have to get no shame.
When it comes to party, I is not your man.
And I know when we come to party, we don't have a plan.
You don't tell me, why not know I want you go, why not know you like me. We doing me your thing. So when you're ready, you can jump up on who you
Scotland, Wales, South Africa. This is now the butterfly leg. And finishing up there for Barbados is the birthday girl that Dara started. But in the lead still is Team Scotland out in lane number 4.
I've been patient and I've been waiting. Call me stubborn, but I can get over it. You left and never say goodbye. Those tears I cried, no, I can get over it.
So don't you ever let me down again. Cause I'm depending on you, so you better come through this time. Please hear my cry.
So if you've never been to Trinidad and Tobago, this is our music, this is soca music.
Let you down, my friend. It was a misunderstanding. So if I took you for granted, then I promise from today I go
And that's lane number 4 in the lead, that's still Scotland. South Africa is right there, together with Wales. Need a lot of swimming to go still. And we have one more heat to go as well, so it's important. Teams register fast times, or you can miss out that valuable spot in the final. That's Scotland, South Africa, Wales, and Australia making a late charge in 5.
This is the end of the Heat 2 of the mixed 4x100 meter medley relay. Scotland winning in a time of 4 minutes, 2.05 seconds. These are the full results. Scotland from South Africa, who came in second in 4 minutes, 4.36. Wales third in 4.46.
We have Team Cayman Islands.
Here are the starters for Heat 3 of the 4x1 mixed medley relay, the final of the 3 heats.
Here come the teams. Bermuda, Bahamas, Singapore, England, Northern Ireland, Jersey, and the Cayman Islands.
Fabulous. Nyla Blackman. Boom! Cause I will never let you down again.
Nyla, I'm sorry. Tell you I'm sorry. Ooh.
8 laps of the pool here in the final event of this morning session. Session 7 of 8. This is Heat 3 of the mixed 400-meter medley, 4 by 100 meters.
Best late entry of the century. Braga. Yo. I'm not going no small fete. Let me extend my apologies. Only big fete with big flag going overhead like canopy. Rag in my back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants. I never really rate none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Was a fete, fire fete and licensing fete and them had a power pill. Everybody gunners and groovy bunchy, all pushing power still. If it's me, you don't leave me with power on a hill. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people put your 2-1 in the air.
This is the backstroke leg of the medley relay. Seen lanes 4 and 5. Shoulder to shoulder. That's Northern Ireland and England.
All soca people put your 2-1 in the air. Your 2-1 in the air.
Northern Ireland, then England.
All soca lovers do this. Show me your hand. Show me your hand. Show me your hand.
Very interesting race. Always a strategic race, especially this medley relay. And a mix of men and women. So let's see which team strategy works out this time.
No question mark, we take wine with apostrophes. Get gal with more lyrical content than Socrates. She could have shaped like a triangle with a cosine of isosceles. Any other thing different when that is blasphemy. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with
Holding it down there is lane number 5, Northern Ireland. We have England as well. Not lane 6, that's Jersey. So that's Northern Ireland, Jersey, England, Bahamas, onto the butterfly leg. Feel there's going to be a change in positions again. Northern Ireland still holding on the lead for now. Northern Ireland, England, Jersey. Northern Ireland holding down their own. With a challenge on England on the outside in lane number 4. England is in the lead now. It's England, Northern Ireland, Jersey. England, Northern Ireland, Jersey, Bahamas, Singapore, Bermuda, Cayman, and there's a team in lane number 4 that will maintain that lead and will touch the wall first. That's England, Northern Ireland, and that will be Jersey. So we wait for the final results. So we'll know our top 8 finalists for this evening. Seeing a strong finish coming there from Singapore. We have Bahamas just coming in there. And of course, in lane number 7, our friends from the Cayman Islands coming into the world now.
This is the end of this morning's program. England winning the 3rd and final 4x100 meter medley relay, in a time of 3 minutes 59.78 seconds. Here are the full results. Northern Ireland coming in second in 4:02.17. Jersey third in 4 minutes 9 seconds, 9.97 seconds. That brings us to the end of the program for this morning. We've had 31 races apace this morning here at the National Aquatic Centre. Just a reminder that at 12 we have the men's semi-finals of the beach volleyball in Tobago. Athletics, of course, gets restarted at 4 o'clock this afternoon. At 2, the cycling, 1 o'clock, sorry, the cycling begins. But then this evening we have the final night of finals here on the swimming program. At 6, we begin with the women's 800 meter freestyle. Finals B and A of that. The women's 200 meter IM as well as the men's race. Follows women's 50 meter freestyle, men's 50 meter freestyle, women's 200 meter butterfly, and the men's 200 meter butterfly. Then the final race would be the mixed 4x100 medley relay, the prelims of which we just saw. But before we take a break until 6 o'clock, I just wanted to introduce another member of the media team at these Trinbago 2023 games. Kent Fuentes has been the coordinator for media at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Kent, can you tell me about your experience so far?
So far, it's been amazing to see so much persons, come out, especially younger persons, and come out to see persons such as themselves or close to their age on the track and on the field taking part, and hopefully inspire them to become athletes one day. One of the things that was amazing down here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium was the introduction of the para sport. It's the first time the games has had the para aspect of it, and to see these athletes give 110% on the field, and what they displayed showed that anyone can do it once they put their mind to it. And
what about the actual vibe and the experience down at the Hazley Crawford Stadium?
Well, at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, we as trainees, we support anything, but especially when our athletes, no matter what they place or what they do, the roar of the crowd is a bit louder, so sometimes you wonder, hey, did that Trinidad and Tobago athlete win the race? But of course, patriotism.
And this is your first day at swimming. How do you feel about the atmosphere down here?
It's my second day, actually. I was here on Sunday. It's amazing, to see these athletes on the water and to see our athletes do well. That was amazing.
Anything you're looking forward to later on this evening in the program?
Don't mean to be biased, but hopefully more medals for Trinidad and Tobago. And also to see, again, how the program ends off, and also what we see from the rest of the swimmers. I'm probably mostly interested also in the 4x1 medley. I've never seen that live, so I want to see that as well.
All right, thanks for your thoughts, Kent. And that brings us to the end of the morning session here at the National Aquatic Centre in Balmain, Couva. My name has been Joe Van Ravello. Well, it still is Joe Van Ravello. Diana Hutchinson was also with me. I want to thank Kent Fuentes for popping in. We'll see you this evening at 6 o'clock.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go out in mud, and when the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it bella fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe